All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Me here, talking about real music in real time for a few real people just like you and just like me. This shadow band video is being brought to you by the algorithm. Yes, the algorithm does it, and I put up with it because what am I going to do? Rumble pays like 13 cents. So here I am. I want to thank the patrons for keeping me going. What else? Oh, Modern Retro Radio for being a great radio station, modernretrofm.com. And here's a band I've been listening to lately. Ryan is the name of the band, not to be confused with Ryan's Toy Review, which is a channel here on YouTube. That channel has not been shadow banned. This is their album Wings, and it's really good. It's hard rocking, melodic rock, well-written songs, great guitar work, excellent vocals. Again, the band is called Ryan, R-I-A-N. And if you missed what I said, you know what you can do? Go back and watch the video again. That will help me. Okay, I get these messages. What was the name of that band you were talking about? I'm like, rewind? No, that's what you do with the video. So Foo Fighters and Bruce Springsteen. Foo Fighters and Bruce Springsteen. This is kind of a rewind moment where I go back in time and I'm looking at this article. And so I was in the mood to talk about it for no real reason other than it's another slow news day here in the world of classic rock and geezer retirements. All right, Foo Fighters and Bruce Springsteen to play Joe Biden inauguration concert. Did you miss that? I missed that. I didn't see that. But here's why. This is how the article describes it. Due to the global pandemic and the threat of right-wing extremist violence, much of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's inauguration will be virtual. So, if it was virtual, did it really happen? Did we really inaugurate the corpse and this woman who cackles a lot, who, God forbid, is someday in charge of the nuclear codes? I mean, she makes Dan Quayle look like a brain surgeon here. I mean, due to the global pandemic. So I guess, you can't have any fun. Of course, this is before they rolled out the amazing, safe, and effective cure, which did such an amazing job that 3 years later, we're still talking about masking up. That's how great it worked. And you got commercials on TV. If you misplaced your masks, we can ship them out free of charge. I'm like, misplaced? How about burned in the driveway? I mean, come on, people. So anyway, this article, it's humorous. This was January 15th of 2021. So this is supposed to be a celebratory concert featuring Bruce Springsteen and the Foo Fighters. It'll come in the form of a 90-minute TV broadcast airing on most of the major networks except for Fox News. Why? Fox News called Arizona at like 5 p.m. That didn't do anything. People were just, hey, it's already over, so why should I go and vote? That's responsible journalism. And I'm not your biggest Trump guy, as people know. I am not defending Trump anymore. I don't defend the so-called insurrection because I think at this point people need to move on and realize that you shouldn't interfere with a constitutionally mandated activity that has to take place. You're not going to overturn that at that point. If you didn't have a resolution prior, if the courts weren't going to hear it before that, then there's no Kraken to be released, okay? No Kraken here. Anyway, well, there is Kraken. There's the Foo Fighters and Springsteen. And the concert is also supposed to feature Justin Timberlake. I wonder how Justin Timberlake is doing these days. Demi Lovato and Bon Jovi. Of course, Bon Jovi's going to be there. It's Biden and Harris. Bon Jovi loves Biden and Harris. Isn't it cool how these rock stars just love politicians who screw the working class. I think that's just great. And these are the people that spent a lot of their hard-earned money in the old days, Bruce Springsteen, Bon Jovi, buying physical product and not streaming stuff, for free or downloading stuff for free. No, we lived through the era where we had to purchase hard copies of things, because we wanted to own something and be happy all at the same time. They say someday we'll own nothing and we'll be really happy. Wow, I can't wait for that, huh? So anyway, the concert featuring two of my favorite bands, Bon Jovi and the Foo Fighters, along with Springsteen. I used to like Bon Jovi in the old days. I still kind of do, okay? I still like the old Bon Jovi stuff. The concert will also include remarks from Biden and Harris, as well as appearances from actresses Eva Longoria and Kerry Washington. And by the way, Tom Hanks was supposed to be the host of the entire event. So Tom Hanks introducing Bruce Springsteen, and see, where everybody stands at this point, right? Now, do you think Foo Fighters or Springsteen would show up if, say, I don't know, like Tim Scott? We'll use Tim Scott, nice African-American man, senator, running for president right now, not doing all that well in the polls. Trump is winning. Trump is bigly winning in the polls right now. So Trump's going to be the nominee, and then they're going to put Trump in jail. And then we're going to have a constitutional crisis. And 2024 is shaping up to be the most dramatic year in history. And then notice here they talk about the global pandemic. Did I say pandemic? All right, I'm sorry. Global pandemic. Now, you're talking about more lockdowns, more masking, more restrictions, keeping kids out of school. There's a couple of conspiracy theorists out there that have put out some interesting information based on some whistleblowers who, again, you can't trust any of the whistleblowers, especially when you think about like Hunter Biden. I mean, that guy, come on, man. He's been through a lot. Leave him alone. I mean, so what if he didn't know what he did with his laptop? Nobody cares. It's just a laptop. Nobody cares about what happened there. Nobody cares about what's on the hard drive. I mean, he should have learned to use BleachBit like Hillary Clinton. Would have been much more effective for him. Anyway, this concert aired apparently on January 20th. And it was on ABC, NBC, CBS, MSNBC, and CNN. And you could have also tuned in via the Biden Inaugural Committee's social feeds. There's a lot of people on those. It's really a shame that people who are in the mainstream music community, like they just walk in lockstep with the mainstream government community. They don't care about the working class. They don't care about rising inflation. They don't care about interest rates going through the roof. They don't care that people are wallowing in debt. They don't care about the currency being devalued. They don't care about endless war. This is really perplexing because back in the old days, Bruce Springsteen had this song. Well, it was actually a cover of Edwin Starr's song War, where he said, "What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again." And Springsteen covered that song, and he was right. And Edwin Starr was right. And now it's like war. Hey, let's keep it going. It's the best thing ever. And when people come along and say, we got this little crisis in Hawaii, and we're sending money to Ukraine instead of to Maui. Is that a good idea? Is that a good idea to inflate the currency and send money to Ukraine? Ukraine seems to be losing right now, but you can't say that out loud because then you get shadow banned. But I'm already shadow banned, so I guess I'll be shadow banned, right? I'll be double shadow. It'd be like, pitch dark. Can't see a thing. Can't see anything. I'm so shadow banned. So, look, folks, these are the usual suspects, Foo Fighters and Springsteen, Bon Jovi. And yeah, there are, right-wingers out there or common sense people, I like to call them. I don't call them any wing. I mean, because somebody comes out with a song like Oliver Anthony, and the country can relate to it, Bruce Springsteen, right? Bruce Springsteen, he represents the working man. No, he doesn't. Oliver Anthony represents the working man, Bruce. I mean, maybe Bruce Springsteen did for about a week back in 1977, but that's over. That's done. You know, calling out the Reagan administration, born in the USA. Oh, compared to what we're doing now, what we're doing now is 100 times worse. And it just, don't care about that now, because we got our guy in there. We got our corpse, the corpse in chief. He's doing a great job. The other day, he walked across the White House lawn and didn't fall down. So give him some applause, standing ovation for the corpse. Anyway, people, that's my rant on this. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world, and it's hard to keep track of. I'm not a conspiracy guy. I've been pushing back. It's not a direct energy weapon. It's bad forestry. Hurricanes do, once in a while, a weird thing happens, and they do go where that hurricane went over on the West Coast. It's rare, but it does happen, okay? Maybe, it shouldn't happen, but every so often it does. And if the hurricane season really ramps up, the water temperatures are warm, and people should be on full alert if you live near the coastline, really anywhere for that matter, except maybe the Pacific Northwest. I think you're pretty safe there. Although you've got storms coming in probably in a couple of months that are going to be historic and do all kinds of damage. And people, of course, will blame climate change. Yeah, because it's just climate change. And what do you do to fix climate change? Well, you just turn the power grid off. That's what you do. And is that a conspiracy? No. I mean, it's the only solution, right? To have human beings not do stuff anymore. And make sure you just get rid of all those cows, because how else can you just starve the population? You have to have no food. Well, Dave, there are other things you can eat, like bugs. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to eat bugs. You know what? I'll eat the vegetables. How's that? Can I eat, beans? How about lima beans? Can I eat those? What can I do as a human being to fix the problem? Probably nothing. Probably nothing. Are they going to subsidize my electric car? Are they going to install a charging station at my house? Are they going to make charging stations available for everybody? I don't think so. I think they're just going to price everybody out. And then, hey, if you can't afford to drive, I guess you just don't drive. It's like, hey, if you don't get the vaccine, I guess you're not going to do anything. Guess you can't go out and buy food for your family. Oh, that didn't really happen, Dave. Oh, it was getting close. It's getting close. People lost their jobs because of it. People said nope, and they said, I guess you can do another job somewhere else. Even though you worked your entire life at one job, went to college for it, but we're just going to end your employment. That's just great. We are living in some fun times, people. Anyway, Foo Fighters and Springsteen, they're on board with all of it. Make sure you get tested, folks, so you can yell and scream about the new variant. The new variant is here, and it's 100 times more lethal than the last variant. But don't worry, CVS has got you covered. Walgreens, they got all the updated stuff that you need. So go there and make sure you're up to date, because there's nothing better in the world than being up to date for new variants. Yeah. All right. Sarcasm over. Shadow banning continues. Thanks for watching.